everyone, and welcome to Review Time. I am Icelip, and today I'm going to be doing a review of this knockoff Devastator set. Now, I have to thank Lunghole for sending me this, and sorry, I don't know who the person was that sent him this, that he ended up sending it to me from, but to that person I also say thank you. The first thing I've got to say is I've seen some Devastator Constructicon bootlegs before, KOs before, and usually they're pretty crappy, pretty hollow inside, and you know, the first thing I've got to say is that while these are not up to G1 standards, the actual quality, these are fairly good for a knockoff quality. Now, apparently this person's had this set for a while because there's wear and tear on it, and I got it. Nothing was really broken. I mean, there's like a little peg down here that's broken on that guy's foot, and that's it. Now, it doesn't have as much detail as, well, I mean, it's got a lot of the detail of the G1 figure. It's just, you can just tell. Like, let's take this guy, and let's bring him closer, and let me turn this like this so I can see what I'm doing. And see if I can get this to focus on his face. You can see it's got detail molded in, but it's not painted, and everything is sort of rounded. And like when I say rounded, I mean like really rounded. Like I don't know, I can't explain it. Also, this guy's arms. See if I can do it now, because when I was trying to pull his arms out, they kept popping off, and these kept staying inside, so I had to get a screwdriver and stick them in there and use it to manually bring this out. But I got this for free, and even if I would have gotten this for free, if I would have picked this up in a store, even like this, for KO price, seriously, this is pretty nice. It's got the neon green, but it's not as neon-y, and it's a little sort of sickly, slightly. But, you know, and some parts don't move. Like this right here, this is stuck out. It doesn't swing down, this stays out. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, otherwise it's got the same range of motion. I don't know if this is where his gun was supposed to go. This is, by the way, the only weapon you get with this figure. You get this and the connector bits, but, well, I should say. But I got just enough to make Devastator, and that's cool. So you got that, and you've got movement here, which is, these are very weak, so when I tried to stand him without putting the hook down, oh, he did stand, never mind. But yeah, so he's got the same level articulation, no head articulation, except you can kind of look down. This guy, I had a real problem trying to get his arms out, so this is as far as I dared do it because I was afraid I'd break something. So, and his hands seem to be upside down for some reason. And he's not the only one who has upside down hands. But you know what? I don't care. There's nothing for him to hold. He looks like he's generally supposed to look. This piece here, for some reason, doesn't want to go down. I think that's supposed to go down so this will lay flush, but it doesn't really matter. I don't really got to keep these guys in this mode anyway. They're only in this mode because it's easier to go from vehicle mode to Devastator mode. So then there's this guy. Now this guy, I remember seeing him in the store, a KO or a Diaclone version of him when I was a kid, and you took this and you stuck it in here, and there used to be a spring, and you could fire it out, but you could just hold it in it. I think there was a spring, maybe not, but I remember this went here, and he had that over his head, and you could just, you know, so I just put that in there just because. It's not necessary, so I'll take it out. Then we got this guy, and let's see. I honestly don't remember what their names besides Hook, Long Haul, Mixmaster. I think this one is Scrapper. I think that one is Scavenger, and I think that is Bone Crusher. But I could be wrong, so don't quote me on this. And this guy, you know, this guy's pretty good. His face looks pretty nice. Focus. His face looks pretty nice. It's a little softish, but it's not as bad as some of the others. Like this guy's face is really This guy's face is really soft. Let's take a look. See if I can... Yeah, his face is really soft. So we'll put him back. Put him back. And let's take this guy. And look, they're not hollow, and they've actually got some pretty nice heft to them, and they're screws. It's not like, you know. So this guy, he, you know, I have another bootleg. It's the world's smallest, where his legs are stuck like this at all times. So it's nice that this guy's legs do fold out. He has this articulation. I believe this bit is metal on the actual toy, but he's got, you know, he's got nice, you know, movement for G1 figure of this size and this functionality. So we'll put him back. And then there's this guy. Now this guy, it's supposed to be like this, and this is supposed to be like that, but his chest piece is really loose, so it just comes out. Again, I'm not complaining at all. Oh, and his hands are upside down. You can see his fists are upside down. But, and he doesn't really have a face. He has a helmet and a chin and nothing where his face belongs. But, again, not complaining because this still looks awesome. So, I am going to get the reissue, the reissue Devastator that's coming out. I know it's a little pricey, but I'm still going to get them. And I'll probably pick up the Crazy Devi parts. Maybe I'll pick up those first. Yeah, I know. It's Crazy Devi, but, you know, I'll pick up little by little. And that way, when I get the actual set, I can, you know, whatever. So anyway, that's them in this mode. So I'm going to pause the camera and turn them into vehicle mode. The transformations are simple enough. I just don't want to waste the time doing them. So I'll be right back. And before I do that, let's do a little size comparison. So here he is with, here they are with a Legends Rodimus from the new Rodimus, the new Dark of the Moon Bumblebee Soundwave assortment. You can see that they're a bit taller. They're about scout-sized height. So we'll take him out, and then we'll take this guy, and this is how I put him. Let's get this guy out. Cyberverse Commander size guy, and you can see that they are just slightly taller than he is. So it's almost in scale with this guy. So let's get him out, and then we're going to go with the Dark of the Moon Deluxe Optimus, which is actually a nice, I was surprised. I thought maybe he was a little too small for deluxe size, like he was one of those, he's actually a little bit taller than the Cybertron Optimus Prime, the War for Cybertron Generations Optimus Prime. He's a little bit taller, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, he's actually a little bit... Dang it. He's actually just a bit taller. Yes, he is. Than this Prime. So that was actually a nice surprise that I just discovered about 2 minutes before I started this video. So let's put him down. And now we're going to pause the camera and come back in the vehicles. Alright, and here they are in their vehicle modes. And you can see they transform just the same. They look the same except that this latches out. The crane here, let's take the crane, let's bring it up. You can see various bits of detail. Now there's a peg broken here and I don't know what that was for, or maybe that was just the way it came, I don't know. I don't know if that went to something or not, but yeah. So you could, you know, extend that out, and on that swings, the crane part moves. So yeah, you know, rotates it. Same articulation as before. This guy, this goes out, scoop, 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 and this rotates right here. So same as before. It's a nice little thing. Here's your dump truck, and you know, he doesn't really, you can't really make him dump anything because, you know, his wheels go up, but you could pretend, and Nice little dump truck, and look, he's even got double wheels on this side. You can see a bit of the sprue, but whatever. And there's metal bits here, look. Like, right there's metal bits. So the bootleggers went, like, the extra mile on these guys. It's not like, you know, they just throw them together and that was it. Got this guy, and his wheels don't want to turn. Screws are too tight. But anyway, you got the, you know, that. And, yeah. You can see the pole is coming out again on this side. The pole, the metal pole is too long, but that's whatever. Again, it was free, and it's a bootleg. And this guy, the little thing goes like this, and that's about it. His arms don't want to stay there too well, but nothing I can't fix with a little whatever. So that's that. And then there's Mixmaster, and his thing doesn't spin, but it's broken, so that's okay. I don't care. So as long as it looks alright. I think it's supposed to be up a little bit more, or maybe this is, no. It's supposed to be like this, and then I think there's supposed to be, that was supposed to go into there, but as you can see, it doesn't quite reach. But it stays, so that's okay. I'll just wedge it back in there. So, not bad. And I like that they didn't just leave this, they didn't just leave the windows green. They actually made them purple. They made an attempt to mimic, you know. And there's details. They kind of look a little soft to me. But, again, still great. And I do believe, at least I saw it on a few on the boxes of when I was a kid, that you can give them sort of weaponized type modes. Like this guy, you took Devastator's head and you folded it down, and there used to be a gun on the side here, but the gun's missing, I don't care. And then I guess you would take it and you would, whoops, plug this in right here, and then there would be the gun sticking out. It doesn't really plug in there very well, but yeah. And then you had sort of a weaponized mode. There was a gun sticking out there, so you could just imagine that. This guy, you would have taken, let's see, is it you? You take this one. No, that's not it. This one right here, part of his armpit, and put it on there. And I know you're like, oh, that doesn't look like much. And then you take the little silver drills that come with it, and if you can get it to lock, then he had a drill attachment. So, not bad. This guy, you took the piece that goes into, that becomes the leg connectors, which have like guns on them, and you take them, and I think this is how you put them on. Like that. And then he has, yeah, he has guns. So he has a weaponized, like, here you go, Stealth Force vehicle mode, you know? Like 30 years before there was Stealth Force. Now he got the Devastator chest plate, which I believe you plugged in like this. Give me a second. Like that, was it? Something like that, and then you had a flying tractor. Okay, so some of these didn't quite make much sense, but it was nice that they thought of different things that you could do. To this guy, he had the butt drill part, so take that, and we could put this in here, or we could take, I think we could take this and stick it in there too. Could do that, and he could have, you know, prongs instead of another drill. His doesn't fire. The other guy's spring-loaded thing fires. So you've got that, and I guess you just drive backwards and drill into stuff. And then there was this guy, and this guy, I guess he came with the gun. So all you did was either plug it in here or plug it into that hole that's over there, and that's it. So yeah, they had weaponized modes. All of them had weaponized modes, or alternate third, fourth modes, I don't know. So let's see. A second. Secondo! Give me a secondo! Okay. And I almost got this thing transformed. Okay. There we go. Yeah, today! And then take this guy and we'll put him right next. And that's he's a little big. He's a little big for the size of the vehicle, but it's in comparison, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It's still, they're still bigger. Especially like this guy. This guy, and massive, just run him over. And no, I don't feel like taking anything else. So we're going to stop this now and transform him into Devastator. And we are going to take all of the leftover pieces and we're going to add them somehow, and I will show you. Oh, I'll show you afterwards. And there you go. This is one big, beautiful piece of brick. He is a G1 toy, so yeah, he is a brick. He's got no leg articulation. His head can go down, and that's it. Look a little down. He could look into his own boobs. And his arms can rotate. Well, this arm, he can rotate. This one can rotate past the little clip here. This one rotates about there. So, let's turn him sideways. So yeah, he is one big brick. But, it's pretty cool. Use all six. What I like is that each of his pieces are the same size. So it's like if you get a G1 figure that's, you know, about the size of the guy, the robot, and he transforms into the Gestalt mode, he's still freaking huge. It's not like you've got 4 pieces that are about this guy's size, and then you've got the one other piece that's about deluxe size or whatever, and it's out of scale. This guy, perfect. And let me pause this so I can get the phone. Wait, so, yeah. And here comes my nephew. So you can see various robots of different sizes. And there's that. Did you wake up Joseph? You woke up Joseph. That's okay. No, I'll go get him. Don't touch. You can talk about it. Talk about the robots. Hi. Are you ready to come out? You want to come out? Come on. No? Alright. Call me if you need me. Say Uncle Shashi. Oops. Sorry, Uncle Shashi. Okay, it's okay. You didn't do it? They just fell down by themselves? All right. Well, give me a minute, and I'll be finished with this. So there's that. So you can see him next to various sized robots. He's just under I guess a liter sized robot. He's probably about a mega or ultra. I forget how they call him. Ultra, whatever. So
Tractor.
It's a tractor, and here he is next to Mechagodzilla. And yeah, he's a lot smaller, but he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. You know. If you want to see a really good Devastator review, go to Realistics channel. She actually did a whole Devastator wrap, interspersed with some CGI clips from I believe it was Randerling and Dr. Smooth's G.I. Joe Transformers crossover video. It was really impressive. You should go see it. And you should go look at her video and listen to her, and you should subscribe to her because she's really cool. She does Transformers reviews. She does her own spin on it. I like because she does a lot of, she shows you a lot of the details that a lot of other reviewers just kind of rush through. like the texturing and stuff. And yeah, just let me bring a close-up of my Devastator so you can see. He's only got one eye. His other eye is like it's there, but it's not painted. I guess it rubbed off. And I said we were going to use all the bits. This is how we're going to use all the bits. We're going to put the drill bit right there. We're going to put the two-prong bit right there. And then we're going to put this right here. And that's it. And there we go. So that's my review of a knockoff of the G1 Devastator. So I hope you like my review. And thank you again for watching my long-winded video. This is iSlip. Peace.